Hey guys, Fake Rooster here, and today we're going to be doing something slightly different. I'm going to be taking a quick look at the trailer for Master of Arms Season 2. I've deliberately not watched this so that I can record a wee video and just give my initial impressions. Overall, I have seen some discourse about this being quite interesting for a lot of people, so I'm going to hit play and we'll maybe watch it through once and then see what we can pick out when we're watching it. So we're finally getting back to Oz. And the story from Exodus, it looks like. Falk looking really cool there, actually. Okay. Oh, these soldiers look cool. Are these the AI soldiers? So obviously, Temporal was right. It's a British specialist, it looks like. So first look at the new map here. Very reminiscent of the one we have in India. Oh, and there's our next overpowered vehicle. I don't know. Oh, what's that? Interesting that we've got a vehicle there that can deploy gadgets. Some new weapons. Oh, flashbangs are back. Oh boy. Oh god. I remember when the flashbangs came into Battlefield 4 and they had the power of a million suns. So we'll see how balanced it is in here. The classic DICE shipping container. They love a shipping container. This looks pretty interesting. I feel like this has got room to be a really chaotic close. Is that a turret? I'm sorry. It's Lord Chanka then. Interesting. Oh, yeah, tornado's back. I feel like the tornadoes have been kind of missing from the maps. I haven't really noticed them as much. But obviously they're showing off their commitment. It's a stranded new map. I wonder if it's in Suez. Well, these look cool. I don't know much about these guns at all, but it's nice to have a new LMG. Heavy ground vehicle is an interesting classification there. Okay, so turrets, right. August 30th, so obviously not too far away for Season 2. It does look like there isn't really going to be a break there. It's going to be straight into Season 2. A few things I kind of want to highlight here. Firstly, how good Falk looks there. Obviously, they've got the new models and things like that, so that we can have that grittier, darker looking thing. What I really like about this particular scene is actually the sort of squad work almost. Like there's actually a group of them moving together, and then we've got these guys. Now, I'm assuming this is either a skin, or more likely, these guys are probably AI soldiers. There was some notes pointed out from screenshots that I've seen where it has, from the dev briefing, they showed off the sort of new 2042 models, but in the bottom it looked like you could select the style of soldier, and they're bringing back classes. So possibly these could be the idea of, you know, players eventually, once we get that stuff coming in, that we're going to start to have these outfits so that we can start, you know, looking like Assault Recon, etc. Crawford's cool, got a cool voice. I'm really not sure about the turret. It's either going to be, you know, one of two things. It's either going to be incredibly overpowered or incredibly underpowered, I feel. I think you've really got to be careful. I mean, looking at the scene here, jumps on a turret, you know, time to kill, that's quite fast. That's not horrendously fast, so maybe they've actually got a good balance in here. And speaking of balance, I think we need to talk about that vehicle. I'm just going to find it here. The vehicle. So, as we know, 2042 has had a lot of issues with vehicle balance, generally speaking, across the board. Either some vehicles are super overpowered or super underpowered. Again, similar to the specialists. I'd be curious about this. In my head, this is probably going to perform a bit like maybe like an armored truck from BF5 or something, where it can take a bit of a beating but can be blown up. So I'm hoping this is for fast recon, but you can go into flags that are contested, like the one hopefully we're seeing here. Whatever this thing is, I'm interested in. I like the idea of gadgets on vehicles. I mean, why not increase team play by having a vehicle hold that position and spawn friendlies in, help you capture flags? I mean, that's the intent of the transport chopper, so that's pretty cool. This isn't. I understand the need for a flashbang. But as I say, I have had some really, really bad experiences. Look how bright that is. Really, really bad experiences with flashbangs in Battlefield games in the past. We're seeing more. I think this is the stealth chopper. I'm assuming with that transformation we're seeing there. I wonder how many pilots are going to try and recreate that particular moment when Season 2 drops. The shipping containers. Now, obviously they do appear sort of everywhere in Battlefield games. I think they're really cool in this environment because this has like an open area and the close quarters thing. So, you know, I mean, what a map to show off Crawford's turret, I guess. What a map to showcase the new specialist. But these tight spaces are going to be interesting, particularly for those of us that, including myself, really, that play Sundance all the time. You're going to, you know, if you can flip through some of those shipping containers and pop up behind a flank, that's going to be really, really cool. Again, this map, I've forgotten the name of the map. There's a map, Discarded, that's the map. Very similar to that sort of style. However, what we are noticing, cover absolutely everywhere. So in my head, I'm hoping that there's maybe 3 objectives in the ship and then a few on the outside, but I'm not sure. Obviously, there are roads and things running around, so I would assume that maybe we can. So what I like to do in maps like this, you know, especially when they're new and they come out, learn the interior, learn the exterior, and sort of fight where is necessary at the time. Interior is going to be interesting, especially if we've still got the overpowered the slug cannon, which if you don't know is the Sega 12 with the slugs, 2 shots at any range. So that's going to be interesting in and around the ship there. But, you know, interesting to see a more of an infantry focus. If you don't want to be blown up by vehicles, you can fight in here. But hopefully the outside area gives us an opportunity to get some real tank battles. I feel like it's actually rare that I've ended up, you know, fully 1v1 a tank having a fight. I do miss the days of Gulmud on Battlefield 4 where, you know, you'd end up fighting over all these points and it would just be tank battles and, you know, the infantry would be somewhere else. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. I do know from certain things that I've seen that there is new weapons coming into Portal, which I'm hoping will make their way into the main game as well. Because I've heard the AEK is back, which is one of my favourite weapons. What I like about the start of this trailer is we're actually referencing Oz here. We're actually talking a little bit about Exodus. And I think the way they need to play these kinds of DLCs and new content, similar to, again, I've said this before in a video, Modern Warfare 2019. When a new season came out, they'd reveal a little bit of story that wasn't super relevant, but set up a sort of a cool showcase of characters and guns and weapons coming here. But I really like this trailer. This is filling me with a lot of optimism. One map, though, for a new season. That's what they've said they're going to be doing in the future. So that one map is going to have a heck of a lot of content. It's going to have to be engaging. It's going to have to be fun and balanced for it to work. I think one map per season is maybe a little low, but if they do what they're saying, which is focus on quality, and we keep getting quality of life improvements, the ability to, you know, sort the specialists into classes, change your appearance to default soldiers, I think we're in for quite a treat. But overall, quite impressed with this trailer. Looking forward to seeing what comes next. And to be honest, Battlefield 2042 is getting towards the state it needs to be. You know, it's starting that journey of moving towards. The player counts are going up. The engagement is going up. My return, you know, as someone that went away from it for ages, has been great. I mean, I'm having quite a lot of fun with the game overall. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you like the new specialist? Do you like the look of the trailer? Are there things missing? Is one map really enough? Let me know in the comments below. But give me a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe for more. And I'll see you in the next video.